What's up guys, Parker York Smith here, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, we are all about boosting your confidence using fashion and style without breaking the bank. If that sounds like something you're interested in, join the team, hit the subscribe button. Today we are talking about style habits or just habits in general that you can be practicing on a regular basis that are going to really almost guarantee that you are going to start feeling a lot more confident because of your style. The first habit that I want you guys concentrating on a more regular basis is to be honest about your fit. This was a big one for me. For a long time, I fluctuated on both sides. For a while, I wore my clothes way too big, thinking it would make me look bigger. And then I started working out a little bit more, so I figured I'd show off my muscle. I started wearing my clothes super skin tight. All of that was wrong. It took me realizing that as long as I just kept it to a traditional, slim, comfortable fit, it was always going to make me feel better, and it almost always looks better too. If you don't already know what that is for you, that's fine. That's not necessarily something that you are born knowing at all, but by spending more time on YouTube, watching more videos, or talking to people at stores, figuring out what is gonna work best for your body type in order to look and make you feel the best, that's what you need to do. Habit number 2 that I want you guys to practice on a regular basis is playing dress up. I know what you're thinking, that sounds a little crazy, but whether it's at your house or it's in store, getting reps at just trying different pieces of clothing together. When I was younger, I used to spend 30 minutes a day just trying on different pants with different shirts and different jackets with different outfits. All of those things are gonna eventually start to build ideas into your head, so then when you're getting yourself dressed, you're already gonna have plenty of things that you can build around existing in your brain. You're not gonna have to start from scratch every single time. Habit number 3 is to plan ahead, especially when you're starting out, early on when you're developing your style. Planning ahead is invaluable. It is so important. And what I mean when I say plan ahead is don't wait till the last minute to get yourself dressed. So if you know you have something coming, like I was just talking about, already start putting ideas into your mind, whether it's developed around the weather or the event itself or whatever, or your mood. Start developing different things in your brain so that way it's not 30 minutes before you need to leave and you don't have any idea what you're gonna wear, and then all of a sudden you're super flustered and frustrated. I had that happen so many times to me, and then you go into the event or the occasion, whatever it is, with a bad attitude because you're not feeling great about yourself, as opposed to feeling amazing about yourself because of the fact that you went ahead and planned ahead a little bit. Habit number 4 is to push yourself. Now, one of the biggest things that I realized as I was kind of developing into my own personal style was that it was just getting a little bit repetitive. I was wearing a lot of just kind of basic outfits. Pretty similar to what I have on right now. Just simple tees, chinos, jeans. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those things. But in order for me to really start developing my own personal style, I realized that I needed to start pushing myself. So adding in accessories, jewelry, layering techniques, bolder colors, bolder patterns. All of these things were going to be little tests for me so that I could start to understand what made me feel my best. And I realized that it was really fun for me to really be pushing myself on a regular basis. And maybe that won't be your case, but if it is, then it's fun. And if it's not, that's fine too. Habit number 5 is to beware of trends. I'm pretty hot and cold on trends. There's some that I love, there's some that I hate. One thing that I do always understand, and thankfully learned very early, is that it is never a good idea to go spend a bunch of money on something that is new and trendy. You never know how long a trend is gonna last, so that's why I love brands like ASOS, H&M, Zara. They have much more affordable options. So if you see something, if you are trying to push yourself, you're practicing habit number 4, which is fantastic. You're not gonna go break the bank on something because you think it's super cool. You always need to go try the much more affordable option first before you go sink a bunch of money into something that's just gonna end up being a waste. And finally, habit number 6, our last one, is to be mindful. What I mean when I say this is to kind of just recognize that as you're learning more about style, especially your own personal style, just kind of always be having it in the back of your mind. For me, as I was kind of growing up, I realized it was something that I was passionate about, and I also realized that it was an easy way for me to feel more confident when I put more time into it. If I saw something I liked, I would jot it down on my phone. I still do. I have a whole list in here of different fashion ideas, of video ideas, pretty much anything, because think of this in the same way that you would with like fitness or school or whatever. You're not going to be expected to just remember everything. That's crazy. But make some notes for yourself so that you have a quick reference to go look at when you're stumped, when you can't figure out what you feel like wearing. You're like, cool, I just can't think of anything right now. That's completely fine. Consult your list and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing that I saw that I really liked, either online or in a store or on the street. But a big benefit for this in the long run is that by keeping your mind open to it on a regular basis, it's just going to become a lot less intimidating for you, and it's just going to be something that you're used to spending time with mentally. So you can just access it a lot more easily. It's just going to make a lot more sense to you. As with anything, the more time you put into it, the more practice you have, the easier it is. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. Go follow me there. Follow me on TikTok for lots of other outfit ideas and style advice. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Tell a friend about the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.